What is going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Final Four Mystery Knife Giveaway live events. It's going to be, well, I got to kill the echo. This is a big one because I've replaced everything left in the pouches with all premium knives. There's one in there that's worth almost $400. You know what that is if you were around for last week's live stream. So if you win tonight, you're getting double premiums. That's a big deal. No matter what, if you win, you're going to walk away with some really nice stuff. On top of that, because these live streams are now sponsored by Blade Binge, they provide an additional knife for every live stream that's going to be given away in the middle. So don't enter and then leave because you'll miss this one. Tonight's knife that's going to be given away in the middle is the Dark Mode Navs Lander 3. We have CPM 20 CV and that awesome Dark Mode camo carbon. Very, very cool. This is the one that I'll give away in the middle. Thank you so much to Blade Binge for sponsoring tonight's live stream. On that note, how am I going to do this tonight? With a different voice? I'm going to read the ad. I'm going to read the ad dialogue in Nick Shabazz's voice. It's been a while since I've done this, but my allergies are killing me right now, so I'm a little more up there. Hold on.
Hey everybody, let's get warmed up here. Warm up the voice. Hey everybody, if you're here, knives are your thing. If knives are your thing, you've got to join bladebinge.com. Bladebinge.com is where knife enthusiasts go to buy, sell, and trade on the secondary market, fully protected on every deal. No forums, no scams, no guesswork. Just simple and safe transactions between knife lovers who are always on the hunt. So, I'm losing. Hold on, it's hard to keep going. Only interested in buying something new? New? How would he say new? New? Slide over to bladebinge.com. We're talking 5,000 new blades from all the top brands, plus the exclusive Dark Mode collab knives you won't find anywhere else. These knives are super limited and sell out almost immediately. If you're in need of a good user for an excellent price, or you're searching for that next grail, check out Blade Binge first. They truly are the knife enthusiasts marketplace built by knife people for knife people. And it says bald eagle. I don't have bald eagle.
And I'm leaving.
Oh, that's hard to keep going for that long. It starts to turn into Peter Griffin. I don't know if that's his real voice or not. If it's not, it's commendable. You know, I assume that it is. I've talked to him many times, and that's how he talks. What's up, everybody? Gosh, we had so much rain, and it kept everything off. And then the rain ended, and the sun came out, and I could tell. I was like, oh, no, here it comes. My 30-year-old, nearly 40-year-old allergies, adult onset allergies it's all coming in all at once. It's killing me. It has altered my voice. So I'm going to try to hold it together tonight. My face is just leaking so hard. Fortunately, it hasn't really affected I started taking the Claritin early, so it should be able to. Yeah, it really sucks. Thank you so much to Blade Binge for sponsoring tonight's live stream, by the way. There are links for Blade Binge in the description. If you're not a part of Blade Binge, seriously, you're just doing yourself this isn't part of the ad read. You're doing yourself a favor by joining Blade Binge. It's awesome, and that's why I do the walkthroughs. I love looking, even if you're just browsing, if you're just window shopping, Blade Binge is such a fun place to just go through and look at listings and find stuff. If you're new and you don't know what you're looking at, it's a good time. If you have been here for a while and you know exactly what you're looking at, you know what's rare and what's not rare, it's really fun. It's really fun to just go through there and see what's up. Lucifer, what's up, man? Yeah, I did get the Origin Collab XMA. Yeah, I did. I, yeah, I did get the new XM18. I'm really excited about it. I mainly like the Origin. I didn't know who Origin was, but mainly like the black and bronze. Like it looks just like my Shaman. I haven't switched the clip yet. Don't make fun of me. But this is gonna be a build at some point. Originally, I was gonna because I have a factory black wash titanium skill that I thought would match, but the truth is, it's matched really well to this knife, but it's a lighter. You know, depending on what generation and when they do the batches, they're not always exactly the same. So it doesn't really match this. So, but I think that's fine. Eventually, I'll find a front scale that'll match that really well, and we'll do a fun build with that one. Yeah, the Origin, they still have them there on the website, too. Are you guys enjoying the TSA stuff? Are you guys all getting a kick out of the long form videos and the short form videos? That's some of the most fun content that I like. That is absolutely the type of stuff. Like, besides reviewing good stuff, I also love just looking at the super weird bad stuff, and I found a particular enjoyment out of finding bad stuff that's so bad that it's kind of fun. And there's a whole nother, there are 5 more of those uploads you guys haven't even seen yet. Because I actually bought another box. And there's so much fun stuff in there. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying those. Like, I'm looking at my analytics, and the average watch time on some of those is like 20 minutes, which is insane. God bless you for sitting down for 20 minutes to watch me. So I really enjoy those, and they're very popular on TikTok. Every now and then, one of the funniest things is every now and then it offends somebody, and I can tell it offends them because it's what they're carrying. And it's like, it's okay. It's perfectly, like, no matter what you carry, you're going to get made fun of by somebody. And I find it really, like, the number one funniest comment that I get is, what's the big deal? They'll do the same things as the expensive ones, or they'll stab just as easily as the expensive ones. The implication there being, hello, I am a couch ninja, and I only view knives as weapons, and these companies specifically market to me because I am an idiot. You have offended me because my cheap ninja knife will stab someone just as easily as your expensive knife, so joke's on you. And sometimes I don't know how to respond to those people, because it's like, man, like, there's a whole onion to peel here, you know? Like, there's really, there's a lot to discuss. I got one of those today. This guy was so upset. He was so upset. And I could tell, I was like, you're carrying one of these, aren't you? And the truth of it is something I always preach. You don't need validation from me. You can carry whatever you want. Like, if it's working for you, then fine. You know, like, but it's okay to it's okay to, like, understand the humor in some of the really cringy stuff, especially like the real, like, fires. The rainbow coating is far less cringy than Skulls and Dragons and Fire. I like Skulls and Dragons and Fire. It's just funny when it's on a knife that's clearly meant to market to somebody with, you know, the new, kind of like the newbie mindset when it comes to knives. And the reason is because it makes me, it reminds me of when I first walked into the knife world, because that's the kind of stuff that I gravitated towards. That was the flashiest, crazy. I didn't want a basic pocket knife. I wanted something wacky and wild, you know, especially as a kid, like going to Ace Hardware with my dad, and I'd see the pocket knife display, and I was like, man, I want that. So cool. Good Lord, there are a bunch of you jumping in here quick. You won the Tenable Beaver? Hold on a sec. I'm not looking up the knife. There's a joke in there, because the definition of tenable is able to be maintained or defended against attack or objection. The tenable beaver. Is that that really the name of the knife? The tenable beaver? Yes, this beaver is tenable. It is able to be maintained or defended against attack or objection. They did that on purpose. If it's an accident, it's a few. Obviously, there's nothing funny about what the situation is describing, but that's a very interesting and creative joke. If that's what the implication is with that. Tenable is a concept budget brand. All right. Okay. I opened a can of worms with that one. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to text Nick. Nick has been busy. He's been like absent from our chat group too. But I'm gonna have to text Nick and let him know that I read that ad. If you're just joining, I read the sponsor ad, what I usually do, because I try to do it a different way every time. I read the whole thing in Nick Shabazz's voice. So if you want to hear that, it's at the beginning. Loco, welcome to Knights of the Round. You won 2 Voss deeds yesterday and 5 knives. Jeez! Jimmy Day, buy a lottery ticket, dude. That's amazing. Good for you. I'm loving the Bronze Blade XM18. It's such a good-looking combination. It's a very specific bronze that goes good with black. If you get too earthy, it just looks like poop. It just looks like you were eating, you know, it's like you were eating, you know, a lot of chocolate and then like a lot of blackberries. Or you're eating a lot of cheese and then you drank a lot of wine. That's what it looks like. First channel membership, so MC took my... Thank you for being here for so long, guys. Thank you. I haven't bought an XM18 in a long time, but I bought that one, and I'll tell you guys what, I'm going to buy the DLT Trading exclusive non-flipper Spanto. I got to own that. I think that's such a killer configuration. Use my link for DLT down in the description, and then go look. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why I do that, because when you click on it, it's within 30 days, any purchases, it counts. So that's why I'm telling you to do that, just full transparency. You don't have to do that, but that'll give me a commission if you decide to buy it. But if you haven't looked, I would appreciate it if you'd use that link and then go over there and look. But the DLT Trading exclusive non-flipper Spanto is #1 on my priority list right now. And I fully plan to turn that into another full titanium knife. I just have to get another tie scale for it, but I'm going for it. I'm going for plain Jane, stonewashed. I don't care what the front scale color is. I just want all stonewashed. I love that configuration. I love the non-flippers, and DLT Trading has a crap load of them. Would you prefer a Crucarda Manix 2 or the Crucarda PM2? I like the Manix 2 better than the PM2, and I think most people would disagree with me. But I love the Manix 2 because of that ball bearing lock, and it utilizes a coil spring, and I also like the blade better. The Manix 2 is like Spyderco's. Well, you probably, a lot of people would say the Shaman is much more like the Spyderco's XM18, but the Manix 2 has nearly identical ergonomic lines to the XM18, the non-flipper, and I really like it. I have a special place in my heart for the Manix 2. I think it is the most underrated of the most popular Spyderco's. I like that Manix 2 so much, and a lot of you would say, if you like it so much, why don't you own it? And to you, I would say, that is a good point. I'm being stupid, and every Manix 2 that I have owned, I have either given away or sold, and I need to find one and do a custom build. I do have a Sage 6 coming in. Shout out to eKnives for like officially supplying me with pretty much anything that I want to review. They've been so cool. eKnives is awesome. Just, they're like, whatever you want to review, no problem. Say whatever you want, think whatever you want. It's awesome when a retailer does that because it makes things that are otherwise inaccessible much more accessible to me. So, Hinder has full track on the site. Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, Henry G. I just paid the taxes on my truck today. I'm drained. I bought my truck out of state, so I got to pay my taxes all at once. That was a real kick in the nuts. I was literally on the drive back and I was like, oh crap. I was driving my truck back home and I was like, oh crap, Kansas City's in Missouri. I gotta pay my taxes all at once. Oh well. It's done. Yeah, I don't like taxes either, but I mean, I still gotta pay them. Show the Katsu. Yeah, is it the KSZ1? Something Z1. It's zirconium and zircotite with Sanmai DLC ZDP 189. This is a wicked knife. Super underrated knife. Very cool. An absolute killer front flipper. No, this is not a button. It's just a random rectangle of Damascus or zircotite. China Complex. Excuse me, sir. Hold on. USA $6,300 USA knife. Probably $8,000 plus USA made knife. USA, and a bunch that are not USA, but not China either. USA. People like to say that until I bust out my USA stuff. You have no idea the number of USA produced knives that I've collected and promoted. How dare you? Yeah, I show a lot of Chinese stuff for sure. I mean, like, that's fair. But no, I'm a huge USA knife guy. What makes a USA-made knife better than foreign-made? It doesn't. No one will ever tell you, I mean, unless they're just, like, unwilling to accept the truth. It's not better. Our labor costs are substantially higher, and the people who buy USA-made stuff simply like to support US companies, especially the US companies who are keeping up with a lot of the high-end Chinese production stuff, and that would include Sharp by Design or Brian Nadeau, Bill Koenig, and I would say Holt as well. I don't agree with their lock bar tension, but they do it as well. Some people are simply willing to spend double or more on something that's produced in the United States simply because, number one, they don't want something that's mass produced, and number two, they want to support U.S. knife making and U.S. manufacturing. That's pretty much it. And at that level of money, you're already aware. If you're spending over $200, you're already like, yeah, utility's great, but I want a little extra with my knife. Chinese or not. This is my 1 year as an MC patron. Awesome. Hey, happy 1 year as a patron anniversary. Thank you. Cheryl, awesome. Yeah, people keep bringing up the tariffs. I'm not going to say, like, why my hunch is this way, but everybody who's assuming that every single thing on the Chinese market is going to go through the roof for pricing, I think you're all in for a big surprise. I've talked with a lot, as you could imagine, I've talked with a lot of Chinese OEMs. I think you're all going to be surprised. I do expect to see prices increase a bit, but I don't think it's going to be as dramatic as everybody thinks. I could be wrong, but I've had a lot of talks. But Great Blades, what's up? Thanks for the donation. I have a textured DLC in silver horsehead scale. I think it would look great on that Hinder. I won't sell it to you, I'm just letting you know. You dick. God. There's a textured copper scale on DLT just sitting there for $150. Like, they don't drop those very often. There's just one sitting there. Yeah, I am definitely like places like Temu seeing price hikes. I'm all for that because I hate Temu. Do you want to know how many unanswered emails I have from Temu? They have sent me 40 emails. They're like, we got a collab. You can make so much money. Ooh, we love your content. Ooh. It'll be a cold day in hell, Temu. Absolutely not. Temu has poisoned all platforms that support short form content. There are so many goofy, ding dong, content creators that are like, I didn't even know about this brand, and oh my gosh, watch this, guys. It will slice paper like nothing. Never, never Temu. The day this channel accepts a Temu sponsorship is the day this channel dies. I did buy the imitating cactus off of Temu, so they did get me. My little one loves that thing. She just screams at it. It's pretty cute. The store Five Below is rebranding as 12. It's just like multiple levels of rebranding. That's all it is. People always tell me like I bought a Cobra Tech, great deal, and I'm like, dude, that's rebrand. Like you can buy those right now on AliExpress for 1/3 the price. You didn't buy anything special. You got taken for a ride at 250% markup, dude. And if you didn't know that, I'm sorry if I ruined your evening, but most people in here have known that. Those things have been around for 15 to 20 years. Sever7, thanks for your donation. Can you show the Riot velocity and share thoughts? This is so. I'm not a big Tashi Barucha fan, but I feel like this is a toned down knife, and I actually I'm kind of coming around to the Persian style blades, or the trailing point. But I'm a little biased because I love Riot. I know Tashi works with Riot. The Zerkatai inlays, so this is a Crane's Cutlery exclusive, and Crane's, I mean, like that's, I love the back part. It looks like an integral, it's not, it's seam construction. But I love the little touches. It's such a nice little fancy boy. It's so nice. It flips well. The ergonomics are super good. Oh, it's a thin little choil, but it does work. Nice open air. This right here is a tad sharp. Right there, the transition. Little bit sharp on the disengagement. Not bad. Pocket clip's a little pokey. Little tight. Not bad. That same superior Riot fit and finish, though. Chase R, welcome to Knights of the Round. Have you seen the CKF knife Sakosha designed by in M398 and Damasteel? What? Well, hold on. Big B, you're telling me that this is a San Mai, a core of M398, and a jacket of Damasteel? Is that what you're telling me? If that's what you're telling me, no, I have not seen that. That sounds absolutely epic. That sounds insane. The new Hinder is awesome. Yes, sir. I'll look that up, dude. That sounds absolutely insane. I love the Sakosha. Stupidly overpriced. But that's the kind of overpriced knife that I'll buy anyway. Textured and horsehead tie scales available at RHK. All right, cool. I'll have to check those out. They have any in Battle Black? What I want is a Stonewash DLC from Hinder. Like, that's all I want for my XM24. I'll make the most epic XM24 you've ever seen. But Hinder's like, no, we don't do that. Hinder, bring back Stonewash DLC. What are you guys doing? Bring it back. Bring back Anthracite. Do this on regular knives. Like, do this coat. Like, come on. What are we doing? I know the Stonewash and the working finish is easy to do, but do some of that cool stuff. Come on now. It's not bronze DLC. It's not DLC. It's a coating. True DLC can only ever be black or smoky gray at the lightest, but it's not actually DLC. Yeah, so the smock and crew, so there's a distributor exclusive smock on NC Blade right now. If you got that email, I mean, I feel like most of you probably get the NC Blade emails, but NC Blade has a distributor exclusive smock. I think it's aluminum and crewwear. Am I right? Is that the one you're referring to? Maybe you're referring to a different one. But if you didn't know that and you love the smock, check out NC Blade. They did drop textured titanium MG8020s and Magna Cut today, and as soon as I checked, of course, they were gone. So those aren't there anymore. Timascus skills for your Microtech MSI. I do not know of anybody who's doing that. You're most likely... I would reach out to Med and Boss and say, hey... Because honestly, Med and Boss is the most likely person to do it. I would say, hey, there's a big market for aftermarket MSI skills. You should consider doing your thing in zirconium and Timascus or Zircotite. Sorry about that. It was a inhale burp, inhale and exhale. Gold coating is titanium nitride, but the bronze PVD, from what I understand, can actually be any color. Just like Cerakote, or nearly any color. Do I carry an EDC fixie? Not typically. If I do, it's small, and I've maintained this many times. My favorite EDC fixed blade is the custom Chickadee from Jacob Creates. Jacob Creates made the perfect little EDC fixed blade, and that's the one that I carry. I still have it. Can you find out when the snafu is dropping for us? So this is the information I got from NC Blade. It's like they're, focused on the show, but it's coming. Like they're gonna drop some. He's referring to this. I don't know when, but there's gonna be special ones, and I already know that they've done mirror polished and mirror polished DLC. So. I am in love with this knife. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. The pre-order was so worth it. It is, again, it's $100 overpriced. God, I love CKF, man. And that's a Peter Rosenti design, too. Peter Rosenti, eye for design, is impeccable. Brett, welcome to Knights Around. Knights, raise your swords. You like the Hinder original? Thinking about buying one. The Origin? Yeah. No, I love it. It's super cool. I think the D10 on mine is lighter than all the other ones I have, but it's still fine. Like, I'll kind of show it to you here. It's fine. It obviously flips. I'm doing a low power flip here. Low power light switch, low power push button. It's fine. It's just slightly lighter than the other XMs that I own. Like, here's my Monkey Edge frag. You can see it. It takes a little more. And this one also is not quite as heavy as some of my others. Maybe 5 to 10% lighter. I flipped so many Hinder. Hey, lots of lols. Thank you very much for your donation. You've been a member for the memberships. You've been a member for a year. That's cool. Let's see what time it is. We're gonna give that knife away here midstream. It's already been half an hour. Oh my God, where does the time go? What's a second down from the top right flipper? Second down from top right flipper? Well, second down, you mean front flipper? It's the Katsu KS Z1. I think, I'm probably not right. It's the Katsu with the Zircotite and the ZDP and the zirconium front scale. I always get the I have such a hard time with companies who use numbers and letters for models because I can't remember them. You like that? Oh, you watched it, Blade Binge. You like that? So right before the stream started, thanks for your donation. I thought, man, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I mean, like, kind of the running gag is to, and he suggested it. He said you can play around with it and like do something different every time. But I didn't know what I was gonna do for the sound effect because in his ad read it said in parentheses at the end said bald eagle sound effect, and I did that for the first stream. But now I have decided to play random sound effects in place. So the reverb fart, and then I found a Dragon Ball Z soundboard, but it was the mock Dragon Ball Z Vegeta voice. I don't know why I thought that was funny. The combination of those two things. You like that lime green? Yo, I do too. This is my favorite slip joint. Designed by none other than Advanced Knife Bro. It's a hollow ground, beautiful. I believe this is QSP produced. Hollow ground 154 cm blade. Absolutely perfect for me. Big fat nail nick here. Super solid in the open position. Perfect half stop. Snap. And then what's on the other side? All you need. Flathead bottle opener. Perfect. Green bone. It's like an emerald green. This is about as perfect as it gets. Advanced Knife Bro. He's big into traditional knives and slip joints, and it's all that hardware is fully accessible. Perfect knife. The stump lifter is what that is. I'm sorry. She's great. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm not even a big slip joint fan, but I was like, man, that's perfect. Literally perfect. Can you still buy the stump lifter? I want to say it was like 120 to 150. What I'm wearing, it's a Tudor Pelagos. I always go back and forth. I don't know if this is my favorite watch. It's my favorite daily driver. It's absolutely, I mean, you can't really see it. I love this because even the marks all over it, you can't really see it. It's my favorite daily driver. Have I received the the Snex Tan Civivi Buster FG? No, I haven't, but God, I cannot wait. I sent you guys the community post about the pre-order because I knew how many of you wanted that, and a lot of you pre-ordered it. I think I saw on my share sale account it was like 60 or 70 pre-orders. I appreciate that. I do like swords. I'm nowhere near as educated on swords. I buy swords like the same way that I bought pocket knives when I was a teenager. I bought what I thought looked cool. But now I'm an adult and I have money that I can spend on things, whether I'm knowledgeable on them or not. So all of my sword purchases are irresponsible. I've just bought whatever I thought was cool. And so the stuff that I have is not period accurate. I describe it lovingly as modern contemporary. It's just it's functional and it looks cool, but a sword geek would tell me that I'm off my gourd. What's the knife on the bottom right? The MC plate. Crane's Cutlery exclusive. Hold on. Tashi Barucha Velocity. Zerkatai and Damasteel. You guys gotta start touring Crane's Cutlery. If you don't know about Crane's Cutlery and you like Riot stuff and you like special, they have so much cool stuff there. Crane's Cutlery is kind of a hidden gem of the knife world. I don't know why their site doesn't get more traffic, but it should. So, somebody's asking me if I watched Gundam. As a kid, I would stay up super late. I wasn't supposed to. But sometimes my little sister and my little brother would forget to record Dragon Ball Z in the afternoon because I had wrestling practice and I was like, if you don't record Dragon Ball Z for me, I will literally murder you in your sleep. And they did because I was a lot bigger than both of them. For what my brother eventually caught up to me in size. And honestly, my sister is pretty... I don't know if I'd fight my sister right now either. But when we were younger, they were much smaller than me. And I was like, you will do this. you understand me? You'll do this for me. I cannot miss Dragon Ball Z. And every now and then they'd screw up. So after I was done murdering them, I'm kidding. I wasn't physically abusive to my younger siblings, right? It was just like normal antagonization. But is that the right word? Just antagonize them, yeah. But when I would miss it, or then when I wouldn't do it, I would stay up super late to watch the rerun. And Gundam was always on before. And I'd watch Gundam not knowing what was going on, and I'd be like, this is epic. It's super cool. At some point, the show changed. It was like a different version of the show, and it was a lot more talking and a lot more story, a lot more of that nonsense I always make fun of anime for. It's freaking brooding, street reflection in the rain, and the girl's like, you can't! You can't! Hamazaki, no! And he's like, I must. And a scene would go on for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, I want to see robots get cut in half. What are we doing? Why are we talking about emotions? I don't understand the politics of this show. I want to see stuff get blown up. I'm 12. I hate that trope. That stupid standing and peering off into the distance in the rainy street where the reflection is right under the feet and it's just a long pause and the girl's like dropping to her knees and she's like, no, no. And he's like, I'm sorry. Write a different story. I won't watch anime that does that. I won't watch it. I love Castlevania. I love One Punch. I love Dragon Ball. You gotta watch Rick and Morty Kangaroo Court clip. You'll be die laughing. Okay, I'll have to watch that. All right. I'm not a 38-year-old. I just can't. I've had animes recommended to me and I just lose interest so fast because I'm like, I see where this is going. I like Berserk. I'll read Berserk. I was very shocked by that. I read Berserk for the first time as a 23-year-old, and I remember flipping through the first issue, and I was like, I am scarred for life. These are concepts that I could not have comprehended otherwise. My brain is permanently altered. I'm depressed a little bit, but I'm going to keep reading. Check out the Morpheum Glycon Rose Gold Titanium. Okay, I will. Thank you for your donation. Stacy, what's up, Stacy? Hey there, MC fellow knights, the round lovers of steel alike. Consider, if you would, this tonight's personal greeting from me to each of you. Stacy's such a lovely, wonderful person. She's so nice and she's always positive. Every comment is just caring and nice. And Stacy, I really appreciate you being a channel member and a subscriber and a viewer, but as a friend to the channel, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you. She also created these plates that have made it much easier, I think, for newer people to understand how to enter. Positivity is pretty viral in a world where we're constantly fed so much negativity, so people like Stacy really stand out, and they should be celebrated. Metal Complex, which CKF knife do you have? Well, I have a lot of custom knife factory knives, so the one that's out here tonight is the Snafu, the Peter Rosenti Snafu 4. This is the large one. A lot of people are asking if it's the medium size. No, this is the large one. 9 to 9 1/4. I think anybody who's consistently positive is somebody who should be highlighted. I mean, like, you kind of fall in line with the people who are, like, consistently negative. It's like you just end up becoming static. Like, if you're trying to be insightful, but there's an undertone of consistent negativity, people are just going to naturally ignore you because that's common. Positivity, especially consistent positivity, is much more rare nowadays. So it's worth highlighting. It makes other people feel good. Sever7, thanks for your donation. Hiro Yui popped his broken leg back into place during one of those rainy scenes. Also, I tagged you in a post from Mundus' new knife. I'm a blessing. I'll have to check that out. Thank you. Hey, Adventure 50 says you helped me get to 1K and I'm approaching 1300. I'm so happy to read that. That makes me so happy that we push subs there, but you're also continuing to be successful on your own. That's wonderful. Congratulations. Very cool. Should we do the, let's see what time it is. Let's go ahead and do this. It's 7:11. So we're going to do the midstream giveaway. This is a reward. The reason I do this midstream now, it's a reward for people who show up and stay. It's also the sponsored giveaway. Blade Binge is sponsoring the giveaways or the live streams for the foreseeable future. And they simply donate really cool dark mode knives. Excuse me. To allow me to give away, just in addition to what I normally give away. So this is a NAFS Lander 3 in CPM 20 CV, and the really cool, it's like the fat carbon or camo carbon dark mode scales. Very cool. So we're gonna do the drawing for this knife right now. I will give away the TSA knives eventually. I have roughly 50 pounds. I have almost 200 knives that came from TSA. So I will start adding those in. Again, the question is, how do I clean them? I don't want to mail people diseases. So let me figure out the best way to clean them. And then, yeah. Oh, I can feel the allergies just trying to kick my butt right now, like working against the Claritin. Give me a sec here. I'm loading up the link and the comment picker website. There's a lot of you guys in here tonight for midstream. Thank you. I'm flattered. Almost 900 people in here midstream. That's really cool. You guys are great. Okay, let's hope this person is really and truly in here. All right. Let's refresh the stream. Or refresh the page. Sorry, not the stream. I won't do that. Here's the link that you entered under. Filters on. Get the comments. We got 900 people in here right now. Probably about 1,000 comments. $950. That's perfect. Everybody, most of the people who entered are here. The winner of the NAFS Lander 3 is Chad Spriggs, 6710. Look at this handsome fellow. Look at him. Look at your handsome face with that beautiful. Look at that jawline. Good Lord. Look at that chin. That's a masculine chin if I've ever seen one. Congratulations. You won. Is he in here? Hold on. Beautiful jawline on Chad. Doesn't surprise me with a name like Chad. Come on, Chad. Come on, I just fed you a beautiful, amazing compliment. Oh, he is? He's here? Oh, hold on. That's Chad M. It's a different guy. Chad, spam chat. Everybody else stop. I gotta find Chad. Stop. Let him talk. I haven't seen him. Glock, is he in here? I got about 10 people in here I 100% trust, and Glock's one of them. Is he actually in here? Have you seen him? Not that I don't think you guys are great people. I'm just saying, like, there's some super regulars. Haven't seen him yet? Okay. He's got until 7:16. I pay attention. I mark you guys for honesty, just so you know. That's why I asked Glock. Because I know that Glock will give me an honest answer. Niccolo, thanks for the membership there. Dude, come on. I mean, like, there was only like 40 people not here in that group. Some people still saying that he's here. Chad, please spam chat if you're here. I have not seen him. Yeah, it's the wrong Chad. You guys are all referencing a different Chad M who said, you said my name and I'm freaked out or something. And he was just being funny. Nah, he ain't here, guys. All right. Hey, Chad, you email me still? Like, if you're watching this later, metalcomplex87@gmail.com. Go ahead and email me later, you know, because it's a pretty weird miss there. But let's go ahead and pick another winner. Gray with the Kermit the Frog. Thanks, Richard. You're welcome. Thanks for knowing my real name. That's him right there. So everybody slow down. Let's all congratulate Kermit. There he is. Yo, there he is right there. He's here. All right. So you got the Lander 3. This is yours. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the exact knife you want. Again, all of those details, very important. Your first and last name, your shipping information, and the exact knife that you want. I will email you back no later than Friday of next week, so don't panic if you don't hear from me in a week. You will get your stuff. Thank you again to Blade Binge for sponsoring tonight's live stream. Obviously, please check the links down in the description. Very important. They include Blade Binge links, and if you've never been there, you got to go there. It's the coolest. It's the most easy to scroll secondary market. Like, it's so perfect. I could not have designed that site better myself. I couldn't have designed it at all. It would just look like shit. But the way that they did it is great. So congratulations. And stay tuned because the main giveaway has yet to occur. And it will be occurring shortly. And we have 4 premiums. If you win tonight for the main giveaway, you'll be walking away with 2 premium knives. Mo Patty EDC, thanks for the memberships there. Appreciate that. There's also somebody else who gifted. Yeah, Jim Barton, sorry. Also memberships. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I love seeing the membership donations. Like, yeah, like if you want to donate to me, like that's great. I'll take it. But, you know, if you donate in the form of giveaways, then I get that. But then the people, you know, the people who get the giveaway memberships like that's beneficial for everybody. There's no obligation to give any. You're not increasing your odds or anything. You know, just so you know, there's no obligation to give money or anything like that. This is for you guys. My knife shipped today, bud. Thanks. Hey, yeah, for sure. Yeah, John. Yeah, what's up? Cool. Thank you. The Shark Cub. Yeah. This is my current, like, most consistently carried EDC knife. 0 adjustments, nothing. It's been perfect. Lockup has just been excellent. I love that knife. You have a free member super chat. So that's interesting. So somebody who I'm going to conclude that the reason you had a free member super chat is because you were gifted a random membership and you're already a member. Have to be with that helmet. That's one of the highest tiers. So that's cool. If you get gifted a membership, you might check. Go to the little $ icon and go down to membership gifting if you're a member. And at the very bottom, if you have a free one to give away, like if you were granted one, then it will show down there that you can give one away for free, which is actually really cool. Well, now I can't get out of this. There we go. Some people have been granted memberships multiple times and have actually obtained the green helmet or even the purple helmet through free memberships. I'd be interested to know how many of you are maintaining free memberships after 2 or 3 months that way. That's interesting. Sent 5 memberships. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. What does that do? You get the helmet icon, which if you maintain your membership, it increases in rank. It changes colors depending on how many months. And you also gain access to the Excalibur emojis, which you're seeing Knight show off in chat there. It's just a fun way to show your support, and you get a little fun exclusive thing. That will also show under my regular content, and you'll have access to those emojis under regular content as well. It just lets me know who's a member, like who's supporting. So. Oh, YouTube gives 1 per month to everybody? What? Are you serious? Hold on. Everybody gets 1 per month? Or you mean all members? Okay, so if you're a member, I'm curious. If you are a member, click on that little $sign. I'm not trying to manipulate you. Go down to membership thing and scroll down and see if it gives you 1 to give away for free. If it does, that's very interesting. I did not know that. Oh, it's a lie? Okay, well, that's fine. You guys can mess with me. It does. Miklo says it does. Okay, well, if you have a free membership to give away, then you can do that. But I don't know if it's per channel. If you have other channels that you support. This was free. That's free. Yeah, you can send like 1 comment per month. No, but you guys aren't gifting memberships. You're just like leaving highlighted comments. That's different. I was gonna say that'd be that literally the end result of that would be YouTube just giving me a potential $2,000 extra per month. That'd be insane. Yeah, this right here, what you're doing, these are just highlighted comments. And now I feel bad because you guys are wasting these. Don't do it. If you're a member, don't do this now because we're learning. We're all learning together. Don't do it because you're wasting those. Love the lives. Go Dogs. I appreciate that. But don't use your free thing. Because if there's something you want to ask me that's highlighted, you're 3 months free. You're 3 months free. Okay. So you've been gifted memberships multiple times. Roy Foley used his free message to say don't do it. I don't want you guys wasting your stuff. Like I want you to get your money's worth. Those, yeah, that's one. Okay, now I'm like teaching everybody how to do this, and this is all we're getting. All right, hold on. I feel bad. I'm gonna gift midstream. I'm gonna gift 20. I don't know how this makes up for it. I don't have a way to give back to you guys outside the giveaways in this, so I'm gonna gift 20. That Origin XM is great. I've used mine since I got it, and it wears nicely to a better look. I bet it does. Thank you for your donation there. Can we have a look at the new Hinder? Yeah. Pretty cool. Really nice color combo. I actually like this side. I want this side to look like this side. Nothing against Origin. I just want the all black scale. There's a part of me that just wants to put a black G10 scale on this. I might, I've got a black Monkey Edge frag scale. The one that was on that guy that I could totally use. Hey y'all. Yeah, don't use your green messages all at once because it's hard to read them. I want to be able to read those highlighted messages. And I know a lot of you guys have super important questions. Welcome, Jared. Do I have a machine-wise Sonora? I used to have 2. I sold 1. They're doing S90V soon. I think that's excellent. I think that S90V is as prominent as it has become. It is still an underutilized steel. Sent 10 memberships. Sorry, this thing. Thank you very much for the memberships there. And then I saw something else. Sorry, Rhino. It not only allows for free chats to remember a specific channel. You owe me $5. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm hoping you win a knife tonight. I feel like most people would obviously much prefer a knife to free memberships. That's understandable. Would Rex 121 be a good steel for the Shaman? Given how delicate Rex 121 is, and given that the shaman geometry is better suited for harder cutting tasks, I would be inclined to say no, but I think if you use your shaman casually, there's nothing wrong with it. I used a Sage, I think it was a Sage in Rex 121, and it held up much better than I thought it would. I mean, it cuts and cuts and cuts forever, but if you're going to like pry up zip ties and stuff like that, or you think you might run into nails, I would say no, because sharpening it would be a nightmare. Did you figure out the knife numbers? I thought I included a note. I've emailed it since. So you did, and I missed it, and I'm just an idiot. That's Hoffy. That's the guy who did the Excalibur mount right here, which we'll actually show off. Where are you? Yeah. So I did figure out the numbers, and it was entirely my fault, and I'm really sorry about that. This fits perfectly, and I got to say, I love this because I'm always carrying this knife, and I want it to be ready to be utilized. And so this, like on my desk, I know right where it is, and I have another one upstairs, and I use it all the time. I love this. I think it's perfect. Thank you so much, sincerely. How do you enter to win a knife? So, right there in the middle of the table are the instructions. Right here. Follow these instructions. That's all you got to do. It's about my last knife, the Vosteed Parallel S35V, and the Civivi is dropping. Buster FG this month. Another last time purchase, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes, isn't it? That's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way your bank account crumbles. Rich check as the Tudor Pelagos. I don't have a quiet carry in the collection. I should, though. What's the knife under the P in description? Oh, the Midgard's Messer Berserker. Huge, huge knife. It does look like a flintlock. I've always said that. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I'm away from chat. Hold on. What off-grid? It's the new Stinger XL with the fully flat ground blade. Taiwan OEM, 154 cm. I think these are $100. I think they're a great buy. It's probably your best budget alternative to the XM24. Awesome knife. Unprofessional Dads EDC live tomorrow. 50 plus knife giveaway. Oh, awesome. So through Just in Time. Click on his little nameplate there and go to his channel. 50 knives, good lord. I do not own any Hori knives. I've never heard of that actually. CJ Lexef, thanks for your donation. Which would you get if you did have a Hinder or a Microtech or a Bronze XM18 for the Scarab or the Scarab 2? So I'm really biased. Like I'm always going to choose the XM18. If I didn't have a Hinder. So I love the Scarab. I mean, like, that's going to come down to, like, your preference of OTF versus the whole American Hinder heritage thing. Like, if you're, like, obsessed with the XM18's look, well, buy the XM18. It's going to come down to preference. They're both absolutely excellent knives. For the total value of materials, like, I would go with the XM, and I personally would choose the XM because I just like it. But if you're big into switchblades, the Scarab 2 is like that's the quintessential king of production switchblades. It's not the king of switchblades, but it's the king of production switchblades for sure. That's pinnacle. But once you're there, you go up. That's the problem. It doesn't matter which one you buy. It opens a gateway to a whole new world. I'm once again asking, Rory Foley, I'm once again asking for you to check out Knonsense knives, especially the Stray 2.0 full dress. I'll screen grab that and try to look it up afterwards. Thank you. It's the starting price of premium. Right around 200 bucks is where I would say. A premium knife is probably going to run, it's going to start at about 200. That's where you start seeing like titanium and S90V, like if you're looking at Chinese stuff, you know. You see a lot more M390, S35VN, S90V, stuff like that. You see a lot more titanium and carbon fiber. Is your bug out premium? I would still label the bug out as premium. And mainly just because of the price tag. I mean, that's like, you're definitely buying a premium knife. It's just, it costs a lot more because it's made in the United States. If it depends on how we label this. If we label it by price, yeah. If you label it by materials, no. If you want to go buy materials, Chinese production knives at the $200 price point is about where it starts. The bug out's not special. It's just a good lightweight compact EDC that's made by Benchmade. You're paying the butterfly tax, and it's made in the United States. If you want to go material over price, which is probably going to be the general consensus of the chat, then yeah, like 200, like Chinese high-end production at about 200 bucks plus. Ultra high-end premium for Chinese knives probably starts at 300 to 400. For American stuff, it's probably around 400 to 500. Can I call you Dad? Yeah, you can call me whatever you want, man. Thank you very much for that donation. Jeez. ZAR. I don't know what ZAR is, but thank you for your donation. Very soon, here in about 15 minutes, we're going to draw for the final stuff. I own the Hawk Talon. I don't own the axial shift. I'm not a part of the pre-order, but I probably need to. I do own the Hawk Talon. I use it all the time. Mid-range. Who's the king of mid-range? Kaiser, Concept, Kershaw. Should probably add a fourth K there for obvious reasons. But that just happened to be the case. Just got the Spider Monkey Damage Steel, Spiker Money Damage Steel. What's your thoughts? I don't know which knife you're referring to, so I'll have to screenshot that and get back to you maybe on another live stream. But I don't know. I'd ask you what your thoughts are. I think off-grid is also really good in that mid-range territory. And by mid-range, we're talking between 100 and like 175. Are Spyderco lightweights worth getting? They're excellent knives. I would buy a Spyderco lightweight knife a million times out of a million over Benchmade's lightweight stuff. Like they feel so superior, and they're excellent tools. But I still think they're overpriced, but I think they're excellent. Any Spyderco is worth. I honestly agree with that statement. Like they are overpriced, but you'll buy it and go, "Oh my god, this is amazing," and it'll set a standard for utility. Oh, Zara, South African currency. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much. I learned something tonight. Picking up an orange mini bug out used for 60 bucks. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good deal. $50 knife? Check out Miguron. Miguron, QSP, Vosteed, right around that territory. Civivi's good. They're a little higher. You're going to pay a little bit of a Civivi markup, but they're good. Am I your uncle? Not likely. I am very specifically aware of all of the offspring that I have created, and I don't think I have any old enough to be in a live chat on a knife channel. Zach Gomez, thanks for your donation. Think there will be a premium full-size Valona? I don't know why they haven't done that yet. That's a good question. I don't know why. Migron right now is really fighting with, and like Migron's one of those companies I've talked with about tariffs and stuff, and they fought for a bit with those and then figured out something. So I don't know, but I know that they got slowed down. I think the tariffs, realistically, what they did, as far as the knife industry, I don't know about anything else, the tariffs slowed them down a bit. But many of them have figured out things, apparently. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Shay, thanks for the membership. Migron and AM8 are good in that at that price point. Noble Reviews sent my 5 memberships. Noble, how are you doing, buddy? Round of applause for Noble. Got to 1,000. Went and watched a bunch of your content. I think it's great, by the way. Obviously, I don't think YouTube is serving you the proper audience. And that's just one of those things that just sucks. You have excellent content creators out there, but they're just not getting served correctly. I was more than happy to help you out, but obviously you are more than capable of having done that yourself. I think you're great, and keep going. How's the Draco? Pretty scary. Every time it kicks back a little bit, and it's makes me mad, but more so I'm just like, I just flinch a little bit every time I fire it. God! I don't get this out very much. I'm still, ever since I fired that Hydra into my hand on accident, I'm just a little nervous. I love the cell-shaded Heretic. I'm gonna give away, oh, it's for Noble Reviews. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, so the 50 plus knives and gear that he's giving away, like, that's through Noble. 3 p.m. EST. So I'm gonna guess that's tomorrow. Okay, so Noble Reviews, aka Blade Walker, tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST, assuming that all the details are in that comment, is giving away 50 plus knives. It's pretty amazing. I think that's probably worth checking out Noble's channel. Which I'll actually put... Hold on, I'll just put it in chat. Hold on. Here it is right here. That link that I just put in chat. Highlighted in yellow there. Check out his channel. Do I own a Hawk Talon? Yes, I do. I love it. Carry it all the time. I cut an aluminum can open with it on live just like 4 or 5 streams back. Stationed in Italy, watching this at 2 a.m. Oh, man. I've never been to Italy. My wife claims that I have to take her there someday. And I would love to visit Italy. It seems like a place you kind of have to go. When am I drawing names? Extremely soon. 7:40. I'd say here in about 5 minutes. How do I get the drawing for names? So, like, first of all, make sure you're entered. There's a link in the description. You open it up. It says enter here in all caps. There's no trick. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't even have to be subscribed. You just need to click on the link. It's an unlisted video. It helps me keep all the comments in one place. And then I use the comment picker websites to specifically draw names from that pool of comments. McLo80C, thanks for your membership there. So just do that, and then you're good, and we'll do that here in a second. What does a guy like Metal Complex do on Patreon? I'll tell you right now. The link right at the top of chat is my Patreon. Joining for as little as $1 a month will grant you the following. Free weekly exclusive content, usually behind the scenes stuff. Access to my Discord, which is a private Discord server, very fun. Private buy sell trade on Patreon, private buy sell trade on Discord. You'll also gain access to one Patreon exclusive monthly giveaway. You'll also gain access to private knife sales where I dramatically discount a lot of the stuff that I either own or that's sent to me by OEMs, retailers, whoever. Joining the $3 tier will grant you access to the same but 2 giveaways per month. These are always premium, by the way. Every giveaway I do on Patreon is premium knife. Joining at the $5 tier or higher will gain you access to 3 premium giveaways per month. There's a lot there. I'd say it depends on your perspective. The $1 tier is a pretty great value. You can pay me $50 a month if you want, but I'd recommend one of the lower tiers. That's where you're going to get it the best. And you get a discount for joining for a whole year all at once. So if that sounds interesting to you, click on the link at the top of chat and join Patreon. There's an awesome community there. And I might be a little biased, but I think my Discord server is pretty great. A lot of cool people. Not a lot of people who take themselves too seriously. The moderators are super nice. It's a good place. Why is Gamora? A question that has burdened my mind for a decade. I don't know. All I know is I don't mind the green skin. I think we all learned that. I think we all learned that's okay that you're green. We all kind of came to the same conclusion. Hey, green's a pretty nice color. What's my favorite kitchen tool? Probably the scissors. The chicken scissors. Kitchen shears. I use those all the time. They're great. We never have enough forks. I bought like 40 forks and they're all gone. You learned green was okay on Star Trek? All right, fair enough. I had never comprehended it, and then I saw Gamora and I was like, that works for me. That's pretty good. It also it helps the actress. I like the actress and I like her performance in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like that's just a good character. Like Gamora's cool. If you don't like Gamora, like what are you doing? What do you mean you don't like Gamora? Gamora's cool. I'm dancing around that Glock, but yes. I'm dancing around that. Yes. Gamora's hot. Like, yeah, but like the character performance also, I'm like, I like this character. Words can't express how much this meant to me. Hey, thanks for being a part of this community. We appreciate you. Noble Reviews. Check him out. Subscribe. Bradford Mitchell, thanks for your donation. Week 2 Super Chats asking you to check out Jeff Vandermeulen, Instigator, Wrath XL, or Double Homicide. He makes big knives and I cannot lie. All right, I'll screen grab that and add it to my list. What time is it? It's time. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna back these up. Pocket clip got under that. So all 4 of these pouches contain premium knives. If you win tonight, by the way, if you haven't done this yet, like do this. Enter. Because I'm about to draw. If you haven't entered, like just typing in chat, you're not entered. You have to do this. So link in the description, leave your comment. All 4 of these, I've made it this way. Like 2 of them did not contain premium knives before the live stream started. It's just the way that it fell because we started with 20 pouches. We do 2 winners every live stream. So we always end up with whatever at the end. And I always go through them at the end and just remove the stuff that's not as interesting and I replace them with premium stuff. So if you win tonight, you're getting at least 2 premium knives. very near or over $200 in value. So, get ready. I will refresh and make sure that everybody who's here is entered. Give me a sec. All right, we're back to the website. Refresh. Okay. Scroll down. There it is right there. Filters on. Let's get the comments and find out. There's about 1,200 in here, probably 1,300 comments. 1,358. The first winner tonight is Voglon Bofu 9379. It's a Charizard. That's who we're looking for right there. Hold on, let's wait. Yes, I'm here. Oh my gosh. I love the shock. Vog. Pick 2, 1 through 4. Just tell me which 2 you want. Slow down, let him pick. I got you. I see you. Yeah, I know. I got it. He's thinking which he wants 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Your first win of the evening. Oh, it's the shiny one. It's the shiny RT Peregrine Falcon. So we have the shiny bronze with the plasma anno. That's got the little safety over here. This is a little bit of a newer gen. So it's the pivot action combination liner lock here. You can also disengage it this way. But you've got that cool bronze reflective titanium and the plasma anno there. So that's yours. Congrats. The other one. Big winner. Big winner. The 701. It's the new version of the Integral Wii. This is the most expensive knife in the pouch at $360, $370. Integral, titanium integral, blue tie, carbon fiber. Very cool. I really wanted to keep this one, but I thought let's give it away. So that's a big win. Close to $600 in value there. Congratulations. Biggest win of the whole bunch. The biggest possible win of the most recent 20. metalcomplex87@gmail.com. You need to send me your first and last name, your shipping information, and the exact 2 knives that you want. Is it the 702? The 702 11? Make sure your first and last name, your shipping info, and the 2 knives that you want. You can say the Rema and the Wii. All right, however you want to do that, that's fine. Congrats. That was a nice pull. That was a nice pull, dude. Just because the most expensive knife was pulled does not mean that the other 2 knives aren't great. They definitely are. I know because I put them in there. Second winner is Harley Davidson -WJ5BY. Magenta H. Let's find him. Hold on. If he's not here, we got to move on. So just hold on. Hold your horses. Make yourself known, Harley. He's here. There he is right there. I found him right away. Congrats. Let's find out what you won. Ah, the new Vosti Leopard Titanium and M390 with the top liner lock. This is an awesome EDC. So this is a button operated compression lock, coated M390, and kind of a purple bronze titanium frame. Very cool. I think those are, they're either 200 or 250. I can't remember. And the other one here, oh yes. You got the shiny DLC. The Concept and Lundquist, what is this one called? Purple carbon fiber, titanium frame, crossbar lock, and you got the shiny DLC in, oh, it's the Vivid, in S45VN. Yeah, the Vivid. Very cool. I told you I'd bring fun stuff. Very purpley wind. I hope you like purpley hues, purple and black. Definitely an awesome win. You'll if you don't have anything in the satin DLC, you'll be blown away by this in person. It's awesome. I'll get all the fingerprints off of it for you. Please make sure to email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name. Ryan, 4.5 years is crazy. Where's the time gone? I know, dude. I know, man. It's been almost 5 years. That's amazing. Thank you for being a member and being an awesome member of my community. I appreciate you. Metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the exact 2 knives that you want. You're welcome to say the Vosteed and the Concept. That'll work. But congrats. I'm never messing around. If I say they're premium knives, they're premium knives. Usually stuff I want to keep for myself, but I have too many. I have way too many knives. Congrats to the winners. I'm going to hang out with you guys for just a bit here because we actually did this fairly early. We kind of turbo speed went through this. 7:50. I'll hang out here for 10 minutes or so. So I'm kind of in stockpile mode, and when I say that, I mean like all the premium stuff that's sent. Like a lot of companies are sending stuff. I think right now companies are kind of in panic mode because they have themselves been stockpiling or trying to stockpile knives in the USA to avoid. And I don't think this is their full strategy, but it's kind of like the Nintendo Switch. Like they're trying to stockpile those things in the US to avoid tariffs. So I have a lot of stuff, and I want to keep building those up because I would love to. I'm doing a 241 sub giveaway on my live stream tomorrow. Live stream starts at 3 p.m. PST. Ron Crow. Okay, he's doing a giveaway. 241 sub giveaway. Subscribe to Ron Crow if you want to get on another giveaway. Those are great because they're typically low population. Nothing against the creators, but the low population means better odds. James Masson, it's a Spider Monkey. Okay, I thought it was a Spider Monkey. I like the Spider Monkey knives. I think they're cool and they're always instantly recognizable. I think you made a good purchase. Those are US made as well. But yeah, like I think a lot of companies have stockpiled stuff in the USA, and so like I've been sent a lot of stuff. Like I have 3 weeks worth of unboxing content pre-recorded. So I'm trying to stockpile that stuff, and the reason I'm telling you is because eventually I'm going to go back to giving away entire collections of knives all at once. Anywhere from 7 to 10 knives all at once to one person. I like to kind of mix it up and do the pouches here and there, and then do the collection giveaways. But that way, if you're part of a collection giveaway, you typically will receive like 5 to 7 budget knives, and then like 2 premium knives in one go, which is always fun. What's the knife you... Hold on. What's the knife you recommended under the word enter? Oh, the off-grid Stinger XL on the Off-Grid Knives website. Taiwan OEM. Very good. Giveaway at 1K over at the dojo. Appreciate you, MC. So, Bluminati Ninja over at the dojo. Make sure that you guys check out that giveaway as well. These are all just like potentially free knives for you guys. So, Lewin Eris, I'm sorry about your name there. One knife for the rest of your life, except the Demco AD. God, why do you do that to me? One knife for the rest of my life? Probably either the Stitch or the XM18. Manual Stitch or the XM18 non-flipper. It's so hard to answer. I feel like my answer shifts all the time. The reason that my answer shifts is because I've experienced too much. I have too much love for too many things. If you're here, if you just entered, I don't want to waste your time. The giveaway's over. We're in cool down. We're in after party mode. We're just hanging out, chatting. I'm just answering questions in chat right now. Well, the Vision FG would not be my #1 pick for the rest of my life, but it is still to this day the best dollar for dollar EDC knife on the planet. When's the next Patreon giveaway? Good question. So we just did one. You guys have 2 weeks and there'll be another giveaway. If you wanted a reason to join my Patreon, link at the top of chat. I do monthly giveaways on Patreon, always premium. We now have tiered giveaways. If you join the $1 tier, you get access to 1 premium giveaway per month. The $3 tier, you gain access to 2 premium giveaways per month. And the $5 tier, you gain access to a whopping 3 premium giveaways per month. This is a new thing we're doing on Patreon. I have a lot of stuff to give away. You will get something awesome if you join one of those tiers on Patreon and you win. So, if you're interested in Patreon, it's linked at the top. Next giveaway is in 2 weeks. I'd like to think all of my Patreon members are happy. I've tried to make Patreon an excellent place, a fun place, a community place. I love that you guys utilize the Patreon chat, but again, I will update the link tonight for the Patreon Discord so that you guys can all access, all the members, you guys can all have access to it. Leave me alone. Welcome to Knights of the Round. Show the Pocket Samurai. Pocket Samurai. What knife are you referring to? Thank you very much, Sean Field. Dylan, I know that I understand that you want me to show the Pocket Samurai. I feel like, do I have something on the table that is a Pocket Samurai? I don't know what that is. Does anyone know what he's trying to say? I already did the dark mode giveaway in the middle of the stream. Dark mode giveaways are always mid-stream. What's a decent price for a full thickness 80/20 in MagnaCut for 3V? Well, the standard price is $450. If you find it on secondary market at $550 or lower, I think you're fine. Because you can instantly resell it for the same amount, usually. The Quay King, that's boxed up. Oh, the Shirogorof's not a Pocket Samurai. It's a Russian overkill. RJ Martin. There's not another giveaway here tonight. We're just hanging out. I don't want to waste your time. I'm not giving anything else away. We're just chatting. Pocket Samurai does sound cool. I just don't have anything on the table that is that. He's probably mistaking one model for another model. There's always like 500 of you guys who just hang out, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know what is specifically entertaining about this part to you guys, but I do appreciate that you're here. To the right of the word enter. Oh, that's the Katsu KS. I think it's called the KSZ1. Sanmai DLC ZDP. Zirconium front scale and Zircotai inlays. A little weird with the printing on the pocket clip, but an excellent knife. Pretty reasonable price tag on that. Bladewalker asked me a question, and it's important. I missed the question. Can anybody tell me what his question was? hold on. I want to answer Blade Walker's question. Can anybody tell me? Excalibur updates are coming. You guys are about to poop your pants. I'm telling. Everybody's gonna poop their pants. I'm locked and loaded. I have information that's gonna blow your mind. Just hold on. It's coming. Excalibur stuff's coming. He wanted to know where babies come from. I feel like he probably knows. I feel so bad I missed Blade Walker's question. Apparently most of you guys did too. I don't know what his question was. You guys can email me his question, or you can reach out to me on Instagram with his question. Of course, Blade Walker, you're welcome to reach out to me on Instagram, and I'm happy to answer your question. He asked if he sent you an email, could you read it? Or am I too swamped? If he sends me an email, I'll read it. Yeah, I won't. I mean, like, I'm not gonna read it live, but like, if he sends me an email, like, I'll read it. It might take me. So like, I got a lot of stuff this weekend, but I will definitely get back to Blade Walker if he sends me an email. He just has to hang tight. Asking about Zirconium Excalibur. We'll do full dress stuff. We're taking one project at a time. We're trying to be smart about this. We're trying not to bite off more than we can chew. Excalibur is more popular than we had anticipated, so the worst thing we could do is release a whole bunch of different stuff all at once. The best thing that we can do is take it slowly and make sure that we deliver a quality product each and every time. I know I'm getting real corporate about this, but it's true. I want to take it one form at a time and make sure that what we're delivering is right. We need the time for community feedback. We need the time for input. We got to do that. The next big Excalibur update is coming, and it is a big one. It's a big deal. I'm not trying to hype it up. I think a lot of people are going to be really happy with it. You need a poor man's Excalibur? So the next Excalibur update is absolutely about the mid-range Excalibur. It is absolutely less expensive. I will answer that right now. Jake Powell, welcome to Knights of the Round. I also want to tell you guys, I think that we have done everything that we possibly could to keep the price as low as possible. I believe the price is slightly higher than we had hoped to achieve, but let me wait and see and talk with them. It's not going to be crazy. It's slightly, I think the entry price is slightly higher, but we did manage to mitigate the vast majority of the issues. It's not an auto. It's not an auto. I don't think we can legally do that. I gotta be honest with you. I would love to design an auto, but that leaves so many people out. I want international people to also be able to get their hands on this, and I also don't want to run into legal issues, and neither does Kunwu. So. I do think Kunwu is sending me multiple, so there will be an Excalibur giveaway, another one. I've only ever given away one. Somebody out there, I forget his name, he owns one of the OG Gen 3 prototypes. I have that too, but, or wait, where is that one? I think that one's with somebody else right now. Maybe Goku has it, I can't remember. But like, there's somebody out there who owns its twin in Stonewash form, and he owns one of the first. Oh, there he is, right there, Helmhammer. That's who owns it, right there. That'd be me. He's in here right now. He owns it. That's a rare piece, buddy. There's only one more of those. I own the black one, and you own the stonewashed one, and that's it. There are no more of those. They don't exist, and they will never exist again. And they're immediately identifiable because they don't have the cutout for the stud, and they don't have the logo in the relief cut. So he's got it. Hey, if you ever want to sell that thing and you can make money, go for it, man. I won't be offended. All right, the music's over, guys. This time, it's 8:05. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations to the winners. Thanks to my wonderful patrons, my wonderful subscribers. Thanks to all the awesome channels who come in here and be a part of this. I'm always happy to promote smaller channels, so please feel welcome to promote yourself in my live stream. I think that's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. Don't be nervous about it. I've had a lot of channels reach out and say, is it okay? I don't want to. It's perfectly okay. Please do that. This is a big live community event, and I feel like it's a higher population event than we normally see. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. It's a higher population event than we normally see in our community. So I think it makes sense to do a little bit of self-promoting. I think that's fine. But I'm really happy you guys take the time to come and enjoy and be a part of this. I'm glad to be in a position where I can give away knives. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to see you guys happy. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.